Talking about you just being called up to Memphis a few weeks ago and living with him. What's that experience been like, and getting to continue this journey with him?
Yeah, it's been really good. We've got a good spot down there in Germantown, so it's exciting, and have the opportunity to pick each other's brains and have a fun year together.
When you get the call like that, knowing your history with him, is the first call to family or to him to tell him about the news that you're going up to Memphis?
I think we texted about it. He was one of the first to know for sure, but my family was the first. Mom and dad, they all got texted. We had just come off a loss, and our manager called us in me in the office, and that's how I found out. So talked to the family first, and then he got it.
You got brought up about 2.5 weeks ago, and you didn't start quite as well as you like. How's it been going the last few days for you?
Yeah, it's been fine. Putting the ball in play is just finding the barrel now and staying consistent is the biggest key. Other than that, it's been a good time up there, and the guys are good, and hitting coach and manager are good. So I think it's going to be a good opportunity for me to continue and develop.
Is that difference that substantial between AAA and AA?
As far as like pitching?
Yeah, the pitching.
No, I think the biggest thing is guys can locate a little better, and they're more consistent with their pitches and whatnot, and they can attack their plan and not have as many missed pitches or good pitches to hit. So, but other than that, it's everyone's throwing mid-90s. Everyone's got good breaking balls, and it's just stuff you got to adjust to.
How's your second basing coming along?
It's good. I love it over there. Yeah, it's fun. You got a lot of time over there, and
you staying out of the way on second base if you have to.
you got a lot more diving plays over there. You can chase down the ball and bat for it, so it's pretty fun over there.
Where do they have you playing today?
I'm starting at third base. Yeah. So I'll probably play there the whole, or not the whole game, but the amount of time that I'm in there, and I'm out.
Having played here last year, is it any different coming back again now? Last time you played here last year.
Yeah. I think this time I'll get to enjoy the moment a little more. Last time it was kind of like starstruck and just kind of.
Oh, you're a mere A-ball player then,
Yeah, exactly. I was even younger, so this time I get to enjoy the experience, and a lot of guys are here for the first time, and like Liberatore, we've talked about it, and it's a fun event, and it's gonna be fun to get out there and compete.
When you hand him that ball to start his pitching day, what are you going to tell him? Besides throw strikes or whatever, enjoy yourself or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't suck. I don't know. He's going to shove. He's had a good year, so he's going to do well.
Have you ever like this year? Sorry.
Oh, I was going to ask, have you ever hit in Denver before?
I played in Colorado when I was younger. Not specifically in Denver, but no.
Did you notice anything in BP?
They say you're supposed to hit the ball further here because higher altitude and whatnot, but I think I got a couple. I don't know. I wasn't paying too much attention. We're on a time limit, but no, there's a difference for sure, especially with baseballs, and the altitude will for sure help. So we'll see what the game brings.
Have you noticed any of the differences in the way the game's played in the minors with some of the rule changes they've made, like bigger bases, I think, in AAA, or the shifting? They don't have the shift in AA now. Is that right?
Yeah. So at AA, everyone had to stay on the infield dirt. That I think was the biggest difference. I would say it limited some hits, or it gave some hits rather to guys who are pulling the ball on the ground. But for the most part, I haven't seen too much of a difference in AAA with guys playing on the grass. It hasn't been too much of a factor really for me. It's definitely different playing back there after playing first couple months on the dirt only, but honestly the bigger bases was a little confusing and a little bit different to get used to, but by now I've got it a little bit, so it's not too bad.
Just like footwork, or do you feel the difference?
It's more so running the bases. They're bigger, so it's technically you have less area from base to base to run, and cutting the angles. Where there's specific ways to do it, so it was a little bit confusing to get used to, but it's good.
Can you stay on it with a slide then, better than you can with the smaller bases?
I think so. Yeah. You got a lot of surface area to grab onto. So.
you've got 16 series down there this year, right?
Yeah.
It's like you play a whole week in one spot.
Yeah.
Do you like that? Is there less travel, less wear on your?
Yeah, it's less travel. You got every Monday off, which is nice. But I mean, it's definitely more of a chess game now with the opposing pitchers. And if you see a starter, 2 times a week, whoever starts Tuesday is going to throw Sunday pretty much. So it's more of like now you got to figure out how they're attacking you and kind of play your game to that.
That's a totally different deal, isn't it? You never saw a starter in the same series very often before, right?
Yeah, no, usually never.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely different, but it's kind of fun and makes it a little more challenging.
Being a guy that's been at home run derbies in the past, looking ahead to tomorrow, any interest in watching what Ohtani does here?
Yeah, I mean, after hearing he doesn't hit batting practice and him doing what he's done this year, it's a little confusing. And honestly, we'll see how he does in a batting practice like event as the home run derby. But I don't see him having too much of a hard time getting the ball out here. And I would like to see one in the third deck for him.
I was going to ask, do you kind of look around at a stadium like this and wonder just where he could put the ball?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, there's a lot of spots. Obviously, he can go the other way. He can pull it and hit it center. So there's a couple spots that'll be interesting to see where some of those guys can hit it. There's a lot of guys with some big power.
Will you get home inside and watch that tomorrow night, or where you want to watch it?
I hope so. That'd be fun. Yeah, but if not, I'll see highlights all over social media, I'm sure.
They might have him on a time or two.
Yeah. Exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's it.
Ryan Vegas, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Just got here. I was like, I saw you down there.